BEDSIDE ANALYST. Yo, coming back at you, man. I've had a bit of time out, things to do, you know what it is, but I'm a boxing fan, just like all y'all, but I've had things to do. But for this fight, I had to come back, and well, I wanted to come back anyway and do this, because I just enjoy doing it as a fan, but for this fight has got me pumped. It's got me pumped, man. I mean, you got, in my eyes, personally, you got two of the best heavyweights. I personally think they're the two best heavyweights. Both awkward as hell. They both got their different attributes, but they're just, I like it. They're both brash. They both say what they think, say what they mean. It's just exciting. But first of all, I mean, I'm gonna break it down like, all right, I'll start off with the Brit, Tyson Fury. He's had time out with his drugs and, you know, his depression, whatever. He's had time out, you know, and you can't really judge from his last fights, but the attributes he's got, you know, he says he's ready. If he says he's ready, he's ready. I mean, you know, he's big, he's lengthy, it's very awkward. But the thing that stands out for me the most with Tyson Fury is his movement. His movement is awkward, is jerky and that. But this guy has got good feet. You know, this guy is good on his feet. You know, he's got boxing wise, technique wise, spot on, A1. You know, and that's what I'd say he's got over Wilder. I think, you know, his footwork is better. He moves a lot better for a big man as well. He moves better. And again, he's a heavyweight. They say he don't punch that hard, but you catch somebody right and they don't see it, it's gonna hurt. You know, but I would say with Fury, you know, you know, if I was just gonna break it down into a quick thing, I'd say Fury, you know, has got you know, he's got points, boxing, he's got the technical ability over Wilder. And if Fury is going to win, I don't think it's going to be by knockout. I mean, he could possibly stop him but nah, I would see it's points. But I would say, you know, Fury has to, I think he has to box. He has to use his footwork, use his slick skills, and he has to use his length, and he has to box. That's what I would say. Wilder now, different ball game. Again, people say Wilder, he can't box. He can't. I think he can box a little bit. You know, you don't get as far as what Wilder has got, not being able to box. But you know, yeah, he's a bit wild and whatever. But again, like I've seen a lot of other people say, and I've watched that as well. He only gets wild when he gets people hurt, you know, or he has no respect. Whenever he's really respected an opponent, we see, you know, we see him use the jab a lot more, straight punches, and once he gets someone hurt, that's when he, you know, decides to, like he's on a golf course or something, but world star, hip hop star, it works for him. You know, it works for him. You know, he's a little flat-footed again, but he's so athletic and explosive. Again, it just works for him because he can move quickly when he wants to move. I wouldn't say he's as swift on his feet as Fury on his toes, but again, he's athletic and he's quick. And I watched the weigh-ins and people are making a big deal about his weight. But, I mean, training, I mean, just from my point of view, I mean, he was ill last time. But, you know, when I've seen it with Anderson Silva and John Jones. He's got a similar kind of frame to them. And, you know, when you're a slimmer guy sometimes, the harder you work out, you trim down, you lose the weight because you're working out hard. So, to me, his weight thing just shows me that he's worked hard for this. He's worked harder than ever. That's what the weight thing shows me. But that's just my opinion. But again, with Wilder now, you know, again, it's all about the right hand. But I think he's got more than a right hand, you know. And I would say if Wilder's going to win, it would be more by a knockout because his volume, he's more calculating and, you know, he don't throw as many punches as what Fury would throw. But this is a quick video. But I would say, if I gotta, sitting on the fence, like, if it's Fury, it's by points. That's just my thing, And if it's Wilder, it would be by knockout, But Fury, if he has a stamina to stay out the way and box, he could box Wilder's ears off. He could make it look easy for the first couple of rounds. He could embarrass Wilder, personally, I think. But I think because he's had that time off, he's not going to be able to avoid getting hit for 12 rounds. That's just my thing. I don't think he's going to be able to do that. Because Wilder, again, he's not stupid. He's coming smaller. Now Wilder, usually guys that carry power, usually a bit bigger. They might be sometimes a bit slow or whatever. Wilder's not like that. Wilder's some skinny, slim dude who athletically moves quick. So you're not banking on this big, chunky guy to be moving slow and, oh, if he catches me. This is an athletic, quick guy, So it's all for him because he's going to hit you once. You've got to stop him. He's going to hit you once because he don't move like a big guy. He moves like a small guy and he carries the power of a big guy. So it's not if, it's when he hits Fury. And like I said, it could go where Fury's just embarrassing him, but you're going to get caught. So that's my prediction. Could be Fury points, could be Wilder knockout, but I ain't going to sit on the fence. Wilder by knockout, I think by round 7. Big fight, bedside analyst. Peace.